The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The Charlie Kirk Show.
All right, back here with Real America's Voice with Yael Eckstein. She is, let me get this right because it's an impressive title. She's the president and CEO of International Fellowship of Christians and Jews Global. So Yael, how many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids.
You have 4?
God.
Wow.
Yes.
I have 3, so you beat me by 1. And but
there's still time, Andrew.
I know.
There's still
well,
time.
I know. But not according to my wife. There's not. But my poor wife. Yeah, I've been traveling a lot, especially in recent weeks. So she's the real MVP, as Kevin Durant said. But yeah. So do I hear this right? We only have like about a minute and a half in this quick little segment here. Yeah, but she's joining the IDF. Is this right?
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
I have
wow.
a daughter. My
Big moves.
oldest is 19 years old. Yeah, and just like all the kids in Israel, when they turn 18, they join the IDF. And it's something I've been thinking about from the time my kids have been born. It's both such a privilege and blessing to be born in this generation, where after 2,000 years of exile, we have the land of Israel that was prophesied in Jeremiah and Ezekiel. And we're seeing all these prophecies come to life. And it's the biggest privilege to live in this land right now. And it's also a huge responsibility. And so every kid, when they turn 18, goes and protects these borders. And so as a mother, what I've realized, Andrew, is the only thing we have in our hands, the only choice we have is, are we going to pray or not? And so I'm praying very hard.
My goodness. I feel that too. Gosh, with my kids, all of this has just spun our lives into a totally different direction, and I have to help host the show, and all the things that we do. We're moving, and prayer is powerful and it's comforting, and but prayer is powerful. That's the main thing, and especially when we pray for our kids, I think that's something that God puts on our hearts as parents. And we need to be faithful to that and do it a lot and get on our knees and pray for the future of our kids and future of our country and peace. Because what are we going to do if we don't have that? We're going to welcome back national radio in just 1 second. All right, welcome back to the Charlie Kirk Show, radio stations across the country. Our final segment of the day. Honored to be with you as always. So, Yael Eckstein, President and CEO of IFCJ Global. So this is a remarkable stat that was just shared with me. That since October 7th, the fellowship provided over $300 million in direct aid. Did I get a zero? Did I accidentally add an extra zero on there, or is that
it? God is so much bigger
lot.
than anything we imagine. Yes, we've distributed over $300 million of life-saving aid in Israel to all communities in Israel, to the Jewish community, to the Christian community, to the Druze, to the Bedouin, even to the Muslim community in Israel. Of course, 20% of Israel's population are non-Jews. And so we distribute aid according to need, not according to religion or anything else.
I mean, that's a huge accomplishment. And so congratulations to that. And what a blessing. But I have a question, because so now that we're in peace, obviously you guys were so focused on the war effort and helping all the need that was arising out of this tumultuous situation. So now where is the focus of IFCJ going to be placed? Or is it still is there still more that we don't know about kind of going on with in and around Gaza or with the IDF? Like what's happening now?
Well, we look at the scriptures and we're told to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, shelter the poor. That's what the fellowship has been doing for over 40 years. So we're going to continue to do that. Right now, in a way, during these times of quiet, is our opportunity to be able to seed into the peace of Jerusalem, seed into bringing food and hope to the Holocaust survivors, going to the orphans and the children who have been affected and bringing them food and clothing and telling them Christians and Jews around the world stand with you. That in so many ways, Andrew, now that the war ends is when the real work begins to rebuild these communities. The fellowship just built kindergartens on the border with Gaza that were destroyed on October 7th, so the kids couldn't go back to school. And so we're here in Israel planting those seeds. We built a hospital in Nazareth, and we'll continue to do everything to help the people.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, because I know you've probably got like a bunch of projects you could rattle off. With the kibbutzes, so there was these kibbutzes got totally devastated. Where are they at in rebuilding, or have they been abandoned? Are they getting rebuilt? Like, what's the status with some of those communities?
It's a great question. I was just recently in Nir Oz, which is on the border with the Gaza Strip, and 1 in 4 people from that Jewish kibbutz were either kidnapped or killed. Every single house was burned down, and it still hasn't been rebuilt, but the people want to come back. And so they're putting caravans next to the kibbutz. They're putting anything that they could in order to go and move back and show this resilience, this hope, their seeds that are blooming with hope for the future. And now that the war is over, we'll start to rebuild those kibbutzim. But there is so many needs. There are trauma centers there are wounded soldiers. You have a generation of 18-year-olds that are missing limbs, but they're determined to go out and work. We had one man who we brought from the former Soviet Union on Aliyah, this biblical prophecy coming to fruition of the ingathering of the people. And he came from this biblical land of the north with the fellowship to Israel. And he ended up joining the IDF as a lone soldier. He was injured by terrorists that they threw an anti-tank missile at his tank. And he lost his leg, but he's now volunteering with the fellowship, distributing food boxes to elderly, and he even learned how to ride a handicap bike and is competing on behalf of the state of Israel in the competitions for handicapped. So we are seeing a resilience that I couldn't even imagine before October 7th, and the fellowship is there both to give hope and strengthen.
That's awesome. I love those kinds of stories, and the resilience of the people of Israel has been truly amazing. So we prayed last time, and I got 1 minute left, Yael, before we have to say goodbye to our show today. But we prayed for the hostages to get released. So what should we be thinking about and praying about now? What is the next call to action?
Well, I pray for America every single day. I believe a strong America is a strong world. I pray for the peace of Jerusalem, just as the scriptures tell us. And I believe that with a strong America and a strong and unified Israel, we'll be able to see more countries join the historic Abraham Accords. This is something that I believe is blessed in the eyes of God, that's possible. And we have to believe that light always overcomes the darkness. We've seen darkness, and now it's time for light.
Yeah, and if you guys want to get on board with that, I totally agree. The Abraham Accords, all this peace is just exploding in a good way. It's probably the wrong choice of words, but throughout the region, and we thank God for it. Go to IFCJ, ifcj.org if you want to get involved with what Yael's doing. ifcj.org. Thank you, Yael. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
God bless you. You're doing amazing, Andrew. We're with you.
Thank you.